Yeah, it's gonna be one of those where I probably end up studying into because I'm doing this on the fucking Saturday. And my race is in like 3 hours, so I don't think I'm gonna get the entirety of the series. So I'm gonna get through the first half of it, get that done, and then stop recording, return then at a different time, and then we'll be absolutely good. I don't even have it, bro. Wait, no, I do. So I just got that for free then. Sweet. I'm gonna be rich in mono coins, bro. Come on. So that's just the same as it's always been. So we're fighting for the death of a man of whom we don't know, which is always fun. We have all these. Not gonna count them, because let's be honest, who gives a shit? And yeah, before we start class trial, same as always. Logic kind, actually normal. Same as it ever was, or something like that, I guess. Whoop-de-doo. Are you?
Now then, during the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it.
Well, we have what Kaido's thing is, and Kokichi's
Vote
as well.
correctly, and only the blackened will be punished.
You really did not think of a better place to put that, you know,
person,
Monokuma. Like, Christ.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Yeah, that
and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Wow, it's like you're acting like someone that really isn't here right now.
Seriously?
Yeah. You know what I said?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
There we go. So central injuries or
Aw,
something.
don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
Obviously, you don't see that door back there, man?
Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown.
Wait, no, then that's not really unique, because that happened before. Actually, no, it didn't, because I'm thinking of Mukuro Kusaba, but then again, they're kind of like, how can we know that? So I guess that he is correct in that.
Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
So you're just doing that because why not? Fair enough.
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Well, Nekomaru didn't, so it is possible.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
You just say people.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
So I guess that comes at the halfway point, so that's great.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
Obviously.
What's there to even talk about? The Blacken is the mastermind, Kokichi.
Should be very disappointing you, but let's not get into specifics.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious?
Because it's not so obvious, you know. Yeah. If you hear wrench noises, that's just coming from me, not the game.
The victim has to be Kaito. Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi,
Yeah, that happens.
so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
Not really.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
What use Kokichi's clothes there? In that case, I have 7 hearts, you know. Give me time. Thank you. So let's just try this.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have
4
killed
seconds.
him whenever he
Easy
wanted.
game.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
And his
Kokichi
clothes
can't be the
inside.
victim because there's no evidence.
I'm sure. Ah, so it is. That's a good start. I wasn't confident enough, so I didn't want to go for the feed point just in case I was wrong.
I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I
Potential.
found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
I missed a real opportunity to say I went on the internet and I found this, but whatever.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press.
Well, yeah, his clothes are bloody, but same could be said like.
As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
No, I will like you and all, but I will have arguments with you anyways. Not if it's here or later on.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Not even you know the full name of it. But what the hell? Christ. Out of the recklessness, I guess. Undermine that evidence.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Hmm? What about them?
The sleeve of the jacket, because I was hanging out, right?
That's it!
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the things.
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve...
You wanna argue?
Shall I kill that logic?
Alright, let's argue then! Right, awesome! Yeah!
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you.
I love how Michi's predicted us having like some sort of argument. If I like, absolutely.
If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be this is crime, man. Good to see you at least have this kind of thing out of the way. So what do we have? 5.
The coat
Swipe on
sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press. It's rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else. But Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
Ain't nothing there.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
I know
When
that.
the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand, then be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Do I have to refute that? I mean, I looked at this fucking sprite like a few days prior, and I kind of noticed that myself in it, that sort of way, but now I don't know how, like, refute it, so... I guess we're gonna have to go to that guide, hopefully. You know, for something that simple, I really should have gotten that, but
He
I
always
guess
dressed
not.
himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Why'd I go?
I'll cut
You
through
know
your
what?
words!
That makes up for the missed fee I got earlier, so fuck it. We ball. I don't give a shit.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
There's multiple reasons in the end there. Do we want to go back and forth with them? I can go all day. Mostly.
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
You're hell bent on that, huh? What if he doesn't show up? What happens then? What happens then, huh?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Oh.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna stop with you.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
He knows. Monokuma knows. He probably has Kaito back there. Like
We
God.
need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
Did you pop out of there? No? Okay. Cool. Right. Awesome.
An exisal?
What? Why is an exisal here?
I guess that's what the suspect used, then.
Haha, whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
Fuck off! Fuck off. Of course I'd guess that. Of course I guess Kaito would be there. Of course. Whatever.
Is that Kaito's voice?
Yeah, that suspect. Yeah.
Kaito?
Like I said, I guessed he was going to
There's
be
a lot
here.
going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kind of dozed off.
Well, how would we know?
That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Does that update the report card? No, it doesn't. We still don't know whether you're like alive or not, you know?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Alright, so now we got two of them in there. So how does this work? Huh?
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
So they're both alive then. Gotcha. Cool.
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die.
I'm skipping the stacks. Fuck you.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
So what does the XL mean then, Monokuma?
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
Do they share the exisal, or do they not share the exisal?
Is that really you, Kokichi?
That's right, Crackerjack.
Why that name?
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself. I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Aw.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera.
Oh yeah, because like Mew had them or something.
It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case.
The warehouse, right?
Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
So where do you put it
The
then?
moment the victim died.
Where did you put the thing?
What did you say?
I don't care about the victim. I'm wondering where the placement is. What's the placement can mean a lot of things, you know.
Alrighty then. Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma. Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
I guess we're gonna figure out the placement soon enough. Pick up the room monitor and then play the tape. Right? Where is it? Where is the placement? You gotta give me that as much. So if that happened, then why was the whole thing with Exisal Kaido? What the hell's going on? Anyway, so does that now update the thing now fully? No, it doesn't. I don't trust anything here. I don't trust it until it updates. I do not trust it. It still has not updated.
Kaito?
This is terrible. Why would something like this?
I'm just gonna keep checking that fucking report card until I can confirm that it's dead proper.
I saw it through my fingers.
The fingers? What do you mean fingers?
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way.
Well, I still don't trust that because it still shows them as like you two are like fucking unknowns.
This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it.
Wait, but don't I have fucking present call that has an entire fucking Photoshop editing device? But even then, what the hell would you use that Photoshop editing device? I'm just trying to disprove one thing or another. I'm trying to disprove a fucking Exisal, for fuck's sake.
And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either.
So why did I start talking then? Gotcha.
Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer. No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
But not outside. Okay, has that updated? Still no. Okay.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible.
Oh wait, there's also a possibility of the whole... Wait, no. Because that's blood. But... my mind's trying to think of the weirdest fucking possibilities possible. Trust me, it's trying.
Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted. The body we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
The motor video has been caught in the water pad. Okay, so... Still not updated. Okay, is this gonna remain like this? Is this game just fucking with me? Now I'll figure out the exact same thing.
Poor Kaito.
Christ!
I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brains splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
Monokuma, where's your bucket of fuck?
Probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Lying about it. Nah.
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this Exisal.
I don't believe everything yet because it's still a no.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is... you.
Huh? Why?
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene.
But, you know, someone else could have set it up. You know...
As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit.
Well, that's funny. That's hilarious, bro. You got me laughing at that. You got me laughing my ass off right now.
Jeez, I totally dug my own grave.
Wow. Yes, I could use him for the first psychology.
Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exisal after I killed Kaito.
But then why would Kaito appear in the fucking exisal the first day? What the fuck?
Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown. To jazz up this trial. I took that footage for proof, so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer.
And let me get you got bullets.
I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Well, probably not.
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again?
Wow, it's not like he's being sarcastic.
Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
Sake.
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer. But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko Enoshima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now.
He set up
go,
fucking
Kokichi
some
change.
sort of...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like that.
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for this situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit?
What about
Are
it?
you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible.
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said. I'm actually not the culprit.
Yeah, I just fucked everything
What?
up the hell.
That contradicts what you said previously.
Yuppers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help.
Are you implying that he killed himself?
I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage. It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
Well, I can...
It's fine.
Fuck's
Because
sake!
Kokichi is the culprit.
Stop the red generator! All this noise to date!
He killed
For
Kaito.
fuck's sake!
No matter how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
Leave it here. Right. Safety function, I think. That's
There's
gotta...
no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
That would have a
We
safety
all saw
function.
that
would
footage from
use
earlier,
the,
right?
whole thing.
Kaito
Dang.
got crushed to death.
Yeah, that's what's showed.
What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
The culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
I'm guessing I have to use the safety function as to where the whole thingy McDoodle was
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the
uplifted then.
culprit.
Okay.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
So I don't... Safety function. Just stops him from Use infrared detector to living
Kaito
being.
got crushed to death.
Oh, maybe I do to that. Ah, I see now. See, I thought of that on the fly. So I actually got that.
The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
Which is why it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Anyone want to argue again? Anyone? Anyone at all?
Which means it's more likely that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
I mean, the fucking whole...
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
Yeah, there was another hole in fucking Kaido himself, so... That has to be a fourth arrow then. Okay.
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
But how did we measure from the center outwards? Because we haven't decided like where the fucking whole infrared thingy
I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic...
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
The vials running around. Ah. He's talking about the swipe pattern bloodstain.
This is it!
Not the actual fucking weapon itself. Good thing I noticed.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
Oh yeah, might as well check. Has it updated yet still? No, it still hasn't updated, so we can't even be sure.
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
It's the cause of death, the holes in his arm. You know? What piece of evidence is linked to the cause of death? The arm, specifically the hole, the hole,
There!
thing for the arm. You know?
The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
Do you want me to pull out the crossbow arm?
Hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Well, that's only for today, you know? I don't have to do that, you know?
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
Alright, because she brought the bag with the whole thing. Right.
I'm not freaking out.
Oh,
I'm just saying
yeah.
It's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
Well, whatever that left that small hole in Kaito's sleeve was the whole... Yeah, what's the crossbow? The 3 arrows. No?
Damn it!
It's not the crossbow? Okay. No, it's it. So, if it's not that, is it that?
This is it!
Okay, that's why Simon actually got confused over that.
I
Wow.
believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
Oh, he said the weapon, not the actual fucking weapon itself.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small.
That's why I was saying the whole
Can we
arrows.
then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow?
Plausibly.
If so, that crossbow just might
Oh,
be
what's
the actual murder
argue?
weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, Then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow.
Someone, obviously.
Well, I already know. But I won't tell you!
He's just playing with us.
It's being Kokichi.
Then
That's what
let's
he's
show
doing.
him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair?
He's like just playing up for it. I'm convinced. I'm convinced he just knows this and he's just playing up for it. But either way, bathroom
I
window.
wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
What? That? Just prove that? Yeah, it would.
That's wrong!
And the text stays on the screen again. That's funny. That's funny as fuck.
Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar. Maybe it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar.
Potentially.
Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means...
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it? Is that what a detective does?
Yes, absolutely. I can do that shit myself, you know?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends?
Yes. Yes, I do.
It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too. You're always suspicious of your friends.
And I can never trust them because like they all die when I try to trust them.
What's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Of course I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
Yeah, because I was fucking trying to get all the
No, you
attention
don't
thing,
understand.
you know.
I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi. I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
You know how multiple times I've said that the game has some sort of fucking plot armor and stuff for Kokichi? It's gonna happen again. See, that's what's gonna do. It's gonna happen again. I know it. I know it in my
Let's stop
heart.
this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
What? That contradicts what you said. Actually, no, that doesn't contradict what you said. What Himiko said does contradict
Really,
that.
Himiko? What's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
Is that gonna be just about 4 then?
I never knew about any crossbows. In other words, I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Ah, good thing we remembered.
Well, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
You were watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Now you're playing with people again.
Say it's me? Maki's more suspicious than I am.
Oh, well, we're going into this then.
That crossbow came from your research lab, right?
Christ.
You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious. Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Oh my god. I really do not drag the Exorcist Kokichi into this.
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research lab.
Yeah, I'll admit
Oh
that I'm
my
suspicious.
god, they actually are.
Maybe I am the culprit.
Why did they decide to do such things? I really like fucking something about whatever Himiko says is probably gonna be suspicious too.
Number one suspect.
Hang on. Oh.
I was only replenishing my magic.
What do you mean replenishing your magic?
There's a good magic source around there. Handed.
The number one suspect.
With the empty-handed.
And I left empty-handed.
You didn't. You didn't go. You didn't go empty-handed. You left empty-handed, but you didn't go empty-handed. So somebody
Number one suspect.
keep us account, right? Because that's what he says. Yeah, so that disproves that, I think. Yeah.
So I went there empty-handed.
Number one.
How is that not a V counter? Fuck you, game. Fuck you.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed, but that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No! That was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me!
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Himiko, this is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Disassembled, yes.
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
He just ignores what I say.
Wait! That's wrong! I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it!
That much I can actually understand, because I know for a fact you probably couldn't shoot it because the crossbow has to be unassembled to actually like fit inside the actual bag itself. Is it not?
It's the truth! Please believe me!
You're right. I believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Does Exasol Kokichi know this as well?
Not you! If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying!
Ah! Just...
Not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Oh, I can agree with
Another
that.
true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo.
I did it. I shut down 500 white noises. Let's go.
Ah! Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
Get out of my head. Of course, we have to be very good with it. Alright. It would be complicated to assemble, for anyone to assemble, and wouldn't be difficult for anyone. Would be difficult for anyone who wasn't taught how. And Himiko wasn't taught how.
Not the culprit!
So.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
So I'm gonna be.
And I didn't even use...
Didn't use this bow. Okay, I missed. No.
Another true statement.
Well,
Even...
fucking go for that. Ah, whoa, whoop-de-doo. Thank God. That was what they were referring to. I'm surprised. I'm sorry they got that right, but also not
Himiko
really.
used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled. Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it.
Wait up a year, so yeah.
but I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that! Right, Maki? What's wrong? Are you mad about before? Sorry.
Are you using the Fifth Amendment with the right to speak and all that?
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie.
You better not. Knock wood.
I didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
See? I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
I don't need to.
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
I was asked to.
That's the person who asked was Kaito Momota.
That's it!
Huh. I'm not surprised.
Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Because I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason. Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday. I was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep. So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little.
Don't question
and
it.
then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That's the important part.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorm.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
But Kokichi did have a few fucking holes in his arm as well, so...
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
Yeah. There's proof of that. Come on. Kokichi's clothes is one of them. Because they have like the holes in
This
it.
is it!
Anything else?
Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Then it was Kaito who shot him, right?
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
I think he's elongating his words, but you know, well, come on. At least be a little bit
You don't
Why would I
remember
not?
whether or not you were shot?
That's because you didn't really
There's
care.
no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter.
huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maybe Maki's right. Doesn't matter what happened in the middle.
To me it does.
'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi
You know why I
killed
say
Kaito.
this? The stuff in the middle isn't like most important stuff. Because that's when like the weird stuff happens if you're not careful enough.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
No, it's too soon. There are still
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
You sure about that?
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
I mean, not as the 17 students, but
As the one running this trial,
Yeah.
it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter.
wow, I'm surprised you actually care about that.
It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal?
You know how long I've been fucking saying that for? For fuck's sake.
Stuff like that.
Like, that's literally the thing I was like thinking about as soon as I fucking first saw him inside that exo. Because first it was fucking Kaido, and then fucking Kokichi just popped up. So I was like, what the hell? Do they both share the same thing? It's like, what the hell?
What?
What are you saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
So why not bring it back up?
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the exisal and everything.
But then again, it's the same could be said for fucking Kaito.
But we heard it speak in Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this exisal has a voice changer.
And you only tell me now. For fuck's sake.
Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi.
Well, do we know that it's... So we don't know who's in there. Okay, cool. Okay, so just keep the question marks on. It could be fucking Junko and Oshima for all I care.
But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys.
And he's back there now, okay.
The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
Yes, let's
I
change
told you, I'm
teams.
Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all.
Yeah, you know what, I'm banging on the fact that Junko's literally in that fucking exercise right now as he speak.
There's a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Maybe, maybe not, I don't
Don't be
know.
stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Well, what was Junko pretending to be Kokichi's pretending to be Kaido? It's a voice changer, so anything's possible now.
Rocky roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Whoa there, chill.
Just bright
You really
James
think I'm
again.
Kokichi?
To what I saw in Act 3,
I mean,
where I say,
yes, I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
why not?
Not.
Fuck
I
off.
can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi.
That's not really have had enough reason. I need you to just show me.
It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this exisal.
Well, if you can't stand, then you gotta go out and then show me before we come to
Is that
conclusions.
so?
You know.
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know myself, man. Victim was this case. Well, I don't know. Can I, great, well, apparently the more of the evidence showing that fucking Kaido is the victim of this case. Gotcha. Okay. Most of the evidence we have points to Kaito.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi? Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die! Good! Good! This is already more entertaining!
Is this Exo gonna come up with us? I need to know, because who the hell else is gonna know?
Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial! Alright, let's give it everything we've got!
It's not punishment time, Monokuma. You can't say that. I better see this Exo fucking going up with us. I better see it. My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is ruined. Why is Maki here? What is this?
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
Inside the Exisal. Oh.
I got this! Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Injury?
Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Maki! Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and defeated the Mastermind, but...
Maki! The Mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
Okay.
This is our answer.
Yeah! Well, we did it with the power of two combined. We can fuck shit up. Yes.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Annoyingly, Kaito has a thing with belief and all that, so that could...
And the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Oh, you're back over here?
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
Not so much.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
You're Himiko now.
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely?
Thank you.
I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, what?
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin!
Which jump scare again? Oh, I'm getting 5 of these, I didn't even
When the
realize.
crossbow fired, what was even going on?
Smells on
If
screen
you need
again.
to ask, you were there!
The crossbow was in Kaito's possession first.
Yes.
He probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
Could have taken that, yes.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one!
But only one crossbow was taken.
That's because I was only
The
3.
other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
only 1 arrow was fired, but there was 3!
That's wrong!
There was 3! What the fuck? You weren't in the bathroom?
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, 1 arrow?
Well, I only gave Kaito 1 arrow, so...
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong!
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
3? I know I only gave him 1!
And then there's 4 holes in total. When you look back at the video eventually, which is sometime in the
Kaito
future.
even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
Oh, one of them has
And
the ends
altogether,
missing.
their clothes had 3 perforations in them. So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
At least 3. Is this gonna be a psych? That's the thingy McDoodle. Yes, it is. Wreck the 3. Okay. Let's make this shit. Standing on a uphill? Yeah, we are standing on a uphill. I think that's the first. Oh, how'd I grab all 5? Ow. How many arrows did Himiko give to Kaido? Okay. At least we're gonna flatten the land at least. Oh, that's 4 options here. So we're gonna just go. So can I just say 2? If I really wanted to? You know what? Fuck it. Like, Himiko might give it 2. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just going 1. I wanted to be a funny McFunny Pants, but nah, that's not. He's gonna move? No? Okay. Alright, there's the electro bombs. Whoopie-doo. Four again. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the start? Were all arrows inside the hangar? Well, if it's 1, then I would say no, but I don't know. So I'm just gonna have to say that if we're wrong, then we're wrong. I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm wrong. Okay, I'm right then. Celebratory dance party going on here. Wheel spin, my favorite. New CGI there. Whoa. Gaps for days. Okay, now I've just lost entirely everything. Okay. That is the first hit of a cat that I had in this game. That's mildly annoying. Of course, I had to fix my influence meter, not everything else. Oh, that's just kind. Who brought the 2 arrows? Of course, a downhill right before that. And for some reason, we've gone all the way to the right. Right. The 2 arrows. It's fair to say a third party brought them that we don't know of. Of course! Of course a third party would bring 2 arrows. Of course! Who else knows what they are? It's not they exist.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
Not if you use an electro bomb. What's your need? Is the answer literally just electro? E-L-E-L. E-L-E. Okay, so it's not L. Oh, Exisal. Oh. I-S-E. It's not an E, it's an A. I am not good at grammar. At times. Exisal. Ah, here we go. That would make sense, I guess.
That's it! The Exisal! The Exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the Exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an Exisal.
And there were a few on parades and stuff around Monokuma, so that's a definite possibility.
So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an Exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an Exisal. After all, the hangar is where the Exisals are supposed to be stored.
Supposed?
It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an Exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an Exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the Exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an Exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an Exisal?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both
What?
nipples, you can do it.
Nipples too?
Anyway, this third party commandeered an Exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
The first time I'm hearing of it.
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an Exisal. It's not possible.
Well, what was the electric that I need to say one of them, huh? Well, what's that?
Not
What's that
possible.
doing, huh? Use electro hammer.
if someone was piloting the Exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the Exisal really that difficult?
You fuck off.
Do you even know how to get inside an Exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 Exisals.
And it was
And
3.
they were all moving too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
Use X. Hey, I finally got a feet cut. Let's go. It's not even if he goes, if he can't own it. Christ!
Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the Exosols.
Is that electro hammer used by the third party?
And the only one who didn't use that was Maki Haruka. I am going to shoot someone in the foot because of how they designed this game to fuck with me. Oh my god!
Disable an exosol.
This game!
I think so.
This game! It's annoying me.
When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 Exosols. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing Exosol taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer.
I
How
know
about you
I
say the
am.
answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
He's a third party. The extra hammer gives us a clue. Yeah, it gives us a big fat fucking clue, I'll tell you that. You know, a bit big fat whopping glue, which I don't want to accept, but I have to accept anyway. Annoyingly. Yes, he has new in this spawn. Yeah, only one single person who saved the extra and broke into the thing. You know what? I'm just gonna say it. Just say it. Get out of the way. I'm going to the toilet because I cannot believe it.
Maki, you're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
Oh, fucking Christ in the drumstick and call him Jerry Jemiah.
What? It's Maki?
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
There's a little bit of fucking panic as well. I'm actually done. I am actually done.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning, Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Knowing that, the electro hammer I found could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab, disabled the Exosol with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what
You wanna argue again?
Oh, your logic.
Yeah. Wanna argue again? Let's go. Yeah, I might as well.
Why are you doing this?
To get to the truth, unfortunately.
Why are you getting in my way?
Because I want to find out the only truth, and if it happens to be you, then I'm gonna cry in a corner. It sucks because I'm gonna fucking forget. I'm not gonna forget this because I'm probably gonna be doing the fucking second half of the recording in on Sunday, literally tomorrow.
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exosol, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
So we're gonna have to fucking find out that, man. And mind that the rebuttal was the only thing I couldn't do.
You're right.
Oh.
I used the electro hammer. And I used the exosol to enter the hangar too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
I got it, barely.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury. That's why the crossbow can't be the murder weapon.
Fatal injury. I think that's what we have to
Therefore,
disprove.
I'm not the culprit.
No, I don't know the answer again, so I'll just have to check. Because again, we're both showdowns against the people who I really like. This ends up being my own dismantling. Fair enough.
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
I'll cut through your words.
That's what the thing said, and honestly, it does make sense. It sucks.
It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit, if it were poisoned.
The poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, they would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
I imagine
What
so.
does it matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi? Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial. She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
I think I'm able to stay with perfectly.
Then when Maki
describe
said
a
she
little
would
bit
sacrifice
better.
anything, she meant
Literally all of us. All of us.
That's it!
Every single one. God's sake.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
And I know that because I completed her entire fucking thing. And yes, pretty much overgot me in my life.
Sacrifice us?
She's actually like freaking 15 billion people already.
then by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi
There's
here.
5 all, Elden and all.
Too bad,
Get it
Maki.
right.
I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
Yes, Kokichi's
This
not
isn't
really
over.
tried to predict you yet.
Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
If the next thing's a lie, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you.
Did he also say the same for you?
Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
I see. Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving everyone. Shuichi, you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
Me though, I was always just fucking persistent. Like, you can probably see it in fucking the second game itself.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Wow. What a dick move, game. You knew I was gonna have to fucking stop. Because if I continued on, I would miss like fucking practice for the race that I'm doing today. You are such a dick. I'm so pissed. I am so ungodly pissed. Anyways, I'm going to send it off for... I'm trying to think of a good, cool transition here. I'm setting my Pat oneself off. And now it's now a day later. And now I'm here. So, am I recording? Yes, I am. That's good. Let's just get right back into it before it gets like too late, I guess. I don't know, nor do I care.
Well now.
Well, sure did. I mean, only half of it isn't. Like, at least he knows time. And it's about that sim race. I managed second in there somehow, so it's impressive enough as it is that I managed second.
The flashback light became the motive.
Yeah, that we know. You know, that's one part of the motive.
When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end.
Such a shame it's a 5th class trial, unfortunately.
I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
Maki totally gets me!
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected. Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other.
Alright, so they already were. Okay.
Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow. Probably by Kaito when he fought back.
Or when he struck first, whichever comes first, we would guess.
Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in. I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow.
So that's 2 for the holds.
That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game.
Who knows, they might still be.
That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard. Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that? I don't understand anything you're saying. But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow. But then...
You know what? This is really the exact thing I was fearing. This. You've got to be fucking kidding me. No chicken else, you cannot come out to play. You stay in America, please.
What?
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
That's the part I'm worried about. It's the part that Maki might have potentially sought fucking Kaito in the first place. That's what I'm worried about.
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
I used Strike 9 poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito.
Yep, that did really fucking get into him. I can't. Fuck!
When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing. But because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window. Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window. Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote. But Kokichi stole it from him.
Sorry, but I can't die here. Since I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Oh, this is just a previous image, but just zoom now.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Is there one antidote and they don't?
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap. Or maybe not. Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
I just need to confirm something really quick here. Is Kaido's, are they both still on question marks? Okay, yeah, they still are. So, until we see the end of the class trial, I'm not gonna fucking panic yet.
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What?
Aw, Kaito wasn't protecting me. He was protecting Maki. The situation just got way worse, huh?
We're dealing with the
Maki is gonna
situation
become
later,
the Blackened
okay?
responsible for killing you. All because you protected me.
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily. Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Maki, roll. Just hurry up and run. Run! and live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
So that's where the marks in the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave. That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial, in exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him!
God bless
You
our
call
damn
yourself
souls.
a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer!
So as when I was pulled out, I dropped my fucking nut thingy McBob.
Fucking asshole!
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exosol.
Can we really be sure it's you if you don't come out?
Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now?
Just continue with the fucking thingy McDoodle McFuck.
With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth.
To be fair, that's true.
This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
Now, do I have to lie to get this one out?
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The control panel being damaged?
That's it!
Yeah, I'm surprised I got that actually.
Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Nah, the security there isn't that sloppy.
Thank you for saying what I was literally gonna say.
If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
So finding the hidden truth. Don't expect me to get this. Really expect me to just go for a
I
guide
did
instead.
attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
Yes,
At the
that's
time,
true.
the alarm system didn't go off.
Apparently.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
We have both. So it's just working properly. The alarm system was working properly. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be able to like fucking understand how to get that. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the guy since Steam actually has them back up now. Yeah, that's what happens when I come back to stuff like literally after like a break. I just forget shit.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. and I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time,
I need to go and get this in my thing just so I'm able to like fucking get it. Back down. Okay, gotcha.
the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have acted. 100% certainty.
That's wrong!
There, okay. Okay, I can minimize you now. Don't really need to get too shits about that.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
Then the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Not if it was stolen as well.
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
Excellent.
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
Main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was to keep Kibo away? No.
Oh no!
So it's not that. To disable the press's safety function?
That's it!
Ah. But then why was it cut?
It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that. But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
What aspect of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? That was there. Credibility of that new. What is that? No. Okay. Right. I want to be sure. Credibility of the death video, maybe? No. Okay. That's unfortunate. That's the first time in this class where I've got all possible answers wrong, so I have to rely on the third answer.
Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison. It could be something else entirely.
Cause of death could now be hydraulic press.
This is it!
Right. Of course.
The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
And then it would be open the
It
entire
would be
case
whoever
again.
was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive. The hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
Well,
What do you
obviously.
mean? It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know.
Well, do we have fucking CCTV footage? That would really help.
Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Is it possible to tell? Well, we only got two puzzles, so I'm just gonna Okay. Well, no. Okay. So Uchi back at Danganronpa V3 territory. Whoopee. That's fun.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
And we see you don't have to seem to not have CCTV footage, which sucks.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence.
At least not yet, I think.
You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Yeah, that's why I said the exact same thing for... No, not the exact same thing. That's why I mentioned Danganronpa 2, because that game also had that too.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me?
I don't know, so let me just, Okay. Let me just see where we are on the fucking... Oh, we're still a fair bit away, actually.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off!
Funny. Okay. I'm looking at the guide here, and it seems like there's fucking nothing here. So I'm guessing this just doesn't make any sense. Can I just vote myself? Can I do that? Yeah, I can. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Epic fun. Fuck your game.
That's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
That's why I voted myself.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh? Yes, of course.
Yeah? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Got someone who's already dead.
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
I swear to God, if it's actually just a death of like literally just someone else just disguised as fucking Kaido, I'm actually just gonna shit.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
Okay, thank God.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow. Kokichi probably used the electro bomb to scramble whatever that was. The electro bomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma!
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma.
They were watching him. Unfortunately, I already looked at the answer, so I'm gonna confirm 2 wrong answers, and then confirm the actual answer myself to atone for my own crimes. That's what happens when I look too early. They were watching him, like I said, like in the last chapter.
That's it!
There. I punished myself for looking up the answer
They were
early.
watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation? If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an Exisal, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki. She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the Exisals to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
How
Told you
interesting.
There's no point.
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
You know how long I've been saying this since he announced himself as such? Because like,
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
Right. He's a remnant of despair. How did we forget that?
right, I'm just gonna say it. One thing that proves whether he's actually worth it or not. How did he get the remote? That's the simple answer. That's the simple question that gets us our answer that he's not the
That
mastermind.
doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
Congratulations. Congratulations. My hunch, ever since he revealed himself, was all correct. And it was all because of the remote control, baby.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
I mean, now that Monokuma could have told us because he was being kept hostage from the very start.
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. pretty impressive, honestly.
But not all.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
So, which remote control are we talking about here? Like, what exactly is Mew's remote control? Was it the one that we had just there?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know?
Alright. I was assuming that he got the remote control from the fucking mastermind room. That's what I was thinking, because I thought the card he got was the card that opened the mastermind room that you see in chapter 1. That was my way of thinking.
Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
Well, not that I can tell.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
Mostly.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Watch him say is all just to lure the actual like mastermind out.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
Because it's always been a mention of a mastermind in the past game and so, you know, but fair enough.
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
How much nice like Ichi? Who could it? Oh, who could have done this? Who?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind. So, yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases. But you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out. So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
Do I need to say what class trial we're on again?
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win.
Now, what are the odds?
But what's considered winning in this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world is in total ruin, this game is the only entertainment we have.
I can make a fucking boxing ring, like I said in the last fucking class trial, you know.
At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the
who's
culprit
intruding?
is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter. It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious?
No one's side.
Monokuma joins your party.
Cool. Ultimate Despair Headmaster.
Who invited you?
So he actually appears like a podcast now. Ah, he doesn't. Ah, that's a shame.
Now, let's join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Usually, yeah.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
That piece of evidence makes more sense now. What is I don't know. What evidence needs to be analyzed again? The only thing I feel like would make sense would be Kokichi's appearance, I feel like. No.
Oh no!
That was the only thing I could really think of, so I don't really know myself.
This is it!
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
That's the whole...
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
No.
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Huh?
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
But can we be sure? This video has something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Let's just show what doesn't it show. Victim. I was looking for a theme because that's kind of like telling. But victim is a 6-letter word as far as my English Italian skills go. Victs. Gotta wait for a wave here. Ah, it's an I. I don't know why I thought victim was spelled with a Victum. I don't know why I thought it was spelled that, but okay, whatever. My mind is really not in the game like it was yesterday. Oh.
Victim.
Oh.
Huh?
Is it even possible? Okay, you know,
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switch?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad. Switching the victims was impossible.
Why do you say that?
The footage showed the body being crushed.
Though I can't trust that thing, because literally right after I checked it, I remember seeing both used as question marks
When
still.
in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim?
At any point, you know? Like I said,
And
we
we
have
already
fucking...
established that the footage was not doctored in any way.
Yeah, well, it wasn't Photoshop. Well, you didn't say it was photoshopped either way, and that means the same thing. So you don't need to fucking
The
do
camera
that.
doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
That doesn't mean it was just the computer. You're leaving the opportunity open for something else entirely.
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is impossible.
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that?
Well, we're gonna have to find that out, obviously.
See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done. So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places? If Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh, okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered. How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
The power cord. Yeah. So would the power cord appear?
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out.
Okay. So, Kaido's code parties.
There is no trick.
Electro bomb. Actually, let's check that. Was he found? Okay, yeah. So it was literally just. So why the hell is the hanger shutter? Front shutter there.
You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be?
Well, the press stopped for a bit. A moment. Could we use that to agree with him? That's my first thought here.
That the video was shot at another location?
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
There must be some trick to
I
that
think it might be the
video.
hydraulic press if it's what
That's what you
Kibo
all
said.
gotta figure out.
When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Oh, thank God! Yes! Yes! Okay. Well, my thought was correct
Kibo's
then
onto
again.
something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press...
Yes, that's right. The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
But in the video...
Pause. Down. Spirals cut.
The hydraulic press stopped briefly? Right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
So you can pause the video, change up the shit, and then go back in. Can I stop this at any given point? Okay, yes I can. That's good. Let's try and go with this first then. Okay, this first one is an exosol. I think that's why. Control panel, I don't think that would have been it. Yeah, that must have been... which was actually what I was thinking of. The whole entire fun factor. Oh thank god, I managed to get that. Because that thing has like an... Actually, stop. What the? That's... What? Up there. Oh wow, amazing. Because that thing has like an emergency stop thing. Which was literally what I was thinking of when it pauses.
The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember, so what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
Like you said, the thing is, I stopped and started pausing.
That's true.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling. That would have clearly been caught on camera.
No, the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just
Ah,
the
he's
press
come to the
that
same conclusion
stopped.
as I have now, huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press,
Stop the camera. It's like you stop the bodies easily. Back to the mine. Back to the mine we go, lads. Oh yeah. Let's go here then. Let's just try and do that whole thing first. No, not that. There we go. That's the thing I'm looking for. I just gotta like. Bing. Boom. Fuck. Oh, we're losing a bunch of time with this. Okay. Of course, the one thing that fucking is on it. What, you want me to get rid of that? No, you want to get me to get rid of that? That's not even on there. Yeah.
I see it.
Oh, my deductions were right again. I cannot believe it. Absolutely amazing.
The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press.
Apologies if my breathing is actually coming through. I'm just trying to fucking adjust this as I'm going
After
along.
the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
That's what I've been saying this whole time!
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Could have been set up on an axle. There. Could also been set up there. I think it's like that one.
Damn it!
Is that specifically an axle itself? Not like a jack. Whoop-de-doo. Give an idea for there. What was that?
There!
That's set up there.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here. To operate the press and the camera at the same time, it would have to be near the switch.
Now I seem like an idiot for saying it was set up near the fucking axle.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height. When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position, so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind, so he... Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well, I'll answer that.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Damn it. So it's not like the first game then. That's really annoying.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are... gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Real victim was the other person in the hangar? Oh? If it wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
The timeline like there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time, which means that something had to be decided before. Pin that down. Oh. Okay, what's the question? How were the bodies swapped if only 2 people were in the hangar? It's 2 6-letter words. Is the first word victim again? First one was. First word is victim again. Victim. Victim what? Victim. I want to be victim kill. It's not a P, is it? Yeah, no. Why was I expecting? Victim. Delete. I don't know, so I'm gonna have to check the guide. I know I got the first word right at least. Here we go. Okay. You know, that makes the game really weird then, if it's victim that. Where's the other word? Look for. There we go. Need to find the last word. Ah, there. Victim helped. In which way now? Because that's very interesting to say.
I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped, which means they were working together.
Oh. Oh no.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. They switched places while the press and the camera were stopped. Then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times.
Oh.
An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
The victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre, but perhaps that was the whole point. Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
It's not Kokichi. It's Kaito? Hold the phone! The culprit inside that exisal. Could it be Kaito? Am I wrong in thinking this? I'm not wrong! What? No!
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito.
What?
Which means... Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera. At first, if the 2 of them switched while the press was stopped,
And that
then
means...
the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must be Kaito.
Did Kaito actually kill Kokichi? If he did, I'm gonna praise him to the end of the earth. I hope to God that's actually true. Just so I can fucking gotta get rid of the pest in my life.
The person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What did you say?
So the culprit for this case is Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either. But it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion. that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
Again, there's only one way to find out. Pop up in the hood,
Hey, answer us!
and then
If you really
let's
are
see.
Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit.
Are you doing what Asahina did back then? Are you doing that?
There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive.
You are! You're doing what Asahina did in the first game!
Because I'm the culprit.
You want to say that just so people can be wrong, just so you can fully kill Kokichi. Like, you don't want to accept the fact that Kaito killed him, don't you?
Wait, you?
Wait!
You say...
I saw it with my own eyes.
Oh great, now I'm gonna have to lie back. No!
Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito. There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
Well, how can we be sure that fucking Kokichi drank it fully? You might drink it only guy for it or something. I don't
You
fucking
told
know.
us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
So it tells me you're still out there to try and kill him. Still, and by sacrificing us all again.
I don't understand.
Ah, great, Suichi got censored as well. That means we both came to the same conclusion, like, for the 50th time! Great!
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow.
Then again, how can we be sure?
This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press.
Oh, now the exorcist's back talking with the voice changer.
Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
Maybe Monokuma wants us to think harder again.
No, that can't be. The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote!
Oh, so do I have to argue into animate with you instead?
There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I killed Kaito.
But how?
There's absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
There's a bit of hesitation going on here.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
Certain arguments, I have to lie.
What are you talking about?
I suck at fucking lying here.
That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Okay, no, we're actually doing the argument anime. Okay, let's go. Wait, let's go.
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know?
Alright, didn't need the last one then.
It doesn't matter what you say. I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say.
Okay, cool.
I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore.
Oh, okay, what do I have to say here?
I saw Kokichi drink
Pretended
the
to drink the antidote.
It ends here!
Ah, okay. Okay. Right, interesting.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
I'm not gonna say anything.
He
I'm just
pretended
not gonna say
to
anything.
drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito. There's a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character. And Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But couldn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us. You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die, just to execute their plan?
Crazy. Why would he go that far?
I mean, it's Kokichi, you know.
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad! Shuichi figured out the truth!
Truth? Are you sure it's not delusion?
Delusion?
A delusion completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? What?
If we're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth!
But why? You are being so friendly with us.
Is this part of the Monokuma was saying of being fair to the game?
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
But you made it function just now.
Kaito, I believe in you.
You're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. Also, he's talking to an exasol with Kaito in mind. Given that reason, I have to reveal the truth.
I still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
That was an argument already? Okay. No, I'm up. So what was it? The Maki hit with the electro hammer, the exasol. Okay, good. That's the other thing. Trail of blood. Not evidence the culprit leave in the bathroom. Did you take out the only anecdote? No? Okay. Weird. Ah, rapping the Kokichi take. That's where that fits. Okay. Fair. side. What happened? Yes. I don't have to go there, right? Yeah, that's kind of. Who actually? Where's the electro bar? Did I go there? Ah, okay. Again, Summer. Just gotta figure out where the trail of blood goes. Who was hit by the first? Oh, out there. Okay, as I thought, that wasn't what there. Okay, so that goes there then. Okay. That at least helps a little bit. Who actually drank the antidote? The victim. No, that. Shh. Who assembled a crossbow? There we go. Culprit in the press. How's for who was in there first? Finally. Kokichi was put in the hydraulic press last. Who was hit by the first arrow he fired? How's the sleeve though? So we can't really say that for certain. That's the very end of there. What evidence to put? Enjoy it. The clothes. Culprit's left arm. Must be the second arm. Yeah. 3 arrows. Ah, so it is. That there. Kokichi was shot first, the right arm. So was the back that was shot first, despite not looking as such. How utterly bizarre this case has been.
Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi to a fight. Some time passed, and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering. Fortunately for her, she had an electro hammer to get around the barrier, in a way. She used her electro hammer to disable an Exisal and climbed inside. She knew Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him. That's why the culprit aimed for Kokichi's right arm. If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals. Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an Exisal with a remote. While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard. The shutter of the hangar opened, and an Exisal stepped inside. Kokichi was definitely not expecting an Exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the Exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow. The tip was covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison. The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow. But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Blackened, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow. Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game. Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma. That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind. Thinking fast, Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote, she couldn't get back inside the hangar. So she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window. But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror. Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel. But she couldn't get the shutter to open again. Defeated, she had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours. Kokichi's plan was to use an electrobomb to knock out Monokuma's surveillance cameras. That was why he commissioned Miu to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote. In exchange for the antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan. Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie. Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request. Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created. Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie. While Kokichi was setting up the video camera near the hydraulic press's control panel, the culprit laid face up inside the press, draping their coat over their shoulders. Then, Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time. The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view, Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously. The two then switched places and also switched roles. The culprit and the victim. The would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera. Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation. He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself. And so, Kokichi was crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video. The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera and tore the hydraulic press's power cord so that it could never be raised again. This would make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body. But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way. It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case that much more difficult to solve. This was all part of Kokichi's plan to create a murder not even Monokuma could figure out. With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes. Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with bated breath. And here they are now in this trial, pretending to be Kokichi. They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind. And that's it. That's Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick. The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it, Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
Remember in the first few episodes of this, when I was saying that whenever someone's ultimate lab was discovered, they'd usually be killed in the very same chapter in one way or another? I think if this is true, that might have just happened again. I think.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Really? Is it really Kaito?
I must reluctantly agree with Shuichi's deduction.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you? You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up. So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened and Kaito is dead. Not just possible, it's the actual truth.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
I'm gonna need to get this fucking guide up to date on my actual positioning here. Okay, here we go. Up to date.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay. This emotion I've learned, I believe you call it faith. That's what I feel right now.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
There's more to this, huh?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
I swear to fuck.
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
One last conversation?
I have a feeling this is gonna be the part where I have to lie. I feel like this has to be it. Because there's no way we go through an entire class trial and not do that.
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say. I just need you all to listen.
It is, isn't it? I have to lie about something. I have to lie.
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
I'm gonna go through this. It says I have to lie. Then
Of course not.
I'm just gonna piss
I
myself.
would never die.
I trust Shuichi.
I have to lie, don't I? That's really what I have to do. Must it be? I knew it. I knew I had to lie. For fuck's sake. Goodness. I knew the game was hiding something. I just didn't know what. And literally the one thing I thought of would have been the correct one. Oh, you just scroll on and says it anyways, okay.
Alright, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this. I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true. Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming, but as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito!
Stop it! That's enough!
Huh?
It's over. If you guys get it wrong and Monokuma gets it right, then you'll all get punished.
He finally revealed himself.
There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Kaito!
Does that mean that thing updates? Like, retroactively? No! Despite him being there, he is still unknown.
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything. But before that, it's voting time. Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then.
Just before we get started, can I quickly check something? Oh, whoa, I can. Apparently. I didn't know they allowed this in the game. Whoa. Good thing I don't really use it anyways. I really learned about it because one of my friends was playing the original Danganronpa games, and I figured out, and I literally found out by watching them that you could do that. Not that I'm going to use it, but it's just a thing that I do.
The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
I guess I'm gonna have to vote Kaito then. Fine, I'll do it. Whatever.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result.
I swear to God, if there's a half split, I'm gonna be so glad that I saved my game. Okay. Literally everyone voted for him. Okay.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
It's gonna pop over fucking Kokichi now, isn't it? Nope. Usually there's two back routes. Literally everything except the closing arrangement itself was an A. Oh, okay. Okay. Alright. So does that mean the report cards are finally updated?
Well...
Does that mean it's updated? Oh my god, I never thought I would see the day. Oh my god, I never thought I'd see the day. It could be real. I'm not trusting anything yet, but it could be real. I might have to thank Kaido for this after all.
Absolutely right!
I was so thrown off by what fucking Suichi lied about at the end. By fucking saying that fucking Kokichi was alive. I know all that was just I know all that was just to try and fucking throw Kaido off, but like I'm just on edge, I cannot decide.
But you know... Jeez.
Blame it like a voice thing.
Come on, man.
Why?
That's right. After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean... Hey! What? What?
Shit!
Huh?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, man.
Hold on!
I'm disappointed.
What?
Could it be...
Huh?
Which means...
Okay.
I mean... You know...
But...
Huh? What? I mean...
But...
That's right.
Well, you know...
Hold up!
Yeah. But... Which means...
What did you say? But
Yeah,
Nah. Listen up. Yeah.
Hey. Ugh.
You guys. Well,
well then. Incomprehensible.
ahem.
what?
Hey,
Nah.
huh?
Jeez. What? Don't screw around!
Ah. Well, you know.
What? You?
Ruin this killing game. Oh.
Damn.
At least I wasn't boring, right?
That punk.
Nah. Jeez. Damn it.
What?
Could it be...
What are you talking about?
My bad.
Huh?
But you know...
Could it be...
What?
Oh?
If I remember correctly... Could it be...
But
Well, to tell you the truth,
What did you say?
Jeez. But you know... Hey, so...
Huh?
Well done!
Well then,
That's right. Got it. That's my sidekick.
Why?
Then...
Nah.
What's that mean?
I mean... Got it.
Huh?
Yeah.
but
What? Hey, so... Shit! Huh? Shit!
Huh?
Nah.
It's a lie!
But
I'm gonna ruin the somber moment. Eye of the Beholder is a Metallica song. There, I said it.
Huh?
I mean,
Huh?
that's right. My bad.
That's wrong. Hey!
Fucking brilliant timing.
Kaito! What?
Okay.
No, this is gonna be the what happens in the second trial, the second game, doesn't it?
I won't let you kill him.
Oh?
So what?
Indeed.
Cut it out.
Kaito! That's it!
Fuck. Unholy fuck. Utterly unholiest of fucks.
What was that?
Hey, hey!
That's because you've done this kind of thing before.
Huh?
That's nice!
Hey!
Hey!
It's monocorps. Right? Go figure.
Rise and shine, Earthsign! With our powers combined, we are the Monocubs!
Huh?
By the way... Hell yeah!
Right now, you're on the threshold of an...
What did you say?
Hey, thank you so much!
What was that?
You guys.
Oh well.
Hell yeah!
Right now,
Hey,
you're
hey!
on the threshold of an amazing
Shing!
adventure, show guy.
Shut up. I won't let you kill him.
This really is reminding me of that fucking class trial ending, for fuck's sake.
No.
You? Huh? What? What?
No. I won't let you kill him.
My bad. Hey, so... That's right. Don't worry about it. Come on, man. I believe in you.
Okay.
I'll endure it.
Ugh.
Okay. Dong dong dong.
Hey! Get ready! Ugh. Please.
Please do not worry.
Shuichi!
Okay.
The impossible is possible!
Okay.
Maki roll!
Sorry.
All right! I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Okay, okay.
Get ready!
It's punishment time!
You gotta be kidding me.
Right?
Well,
Hey!
Yeah?
Because
Okay?
Yeah. What was that?
Hell yeah!
Hey!
That's right.
Well,
That's wrong! That's it!
You're right.
Well, actually... Pops!
they're so cute. Ooh, fidget, fidget. My widow cubs.
So long, farewell!
Huh?
Why, you?
You're really bugging me.
Huh?
I really thought I was actually gonna stop playing, like, right now, but no, I guess not. I guess I was a dud.
what?
No. I pressed X!
Could it be?
We're gonna be transported right to the first chapter's things again, aren't we?
Yahoo!
You know, I was joking about Junko Enoshima still being alive and controlling the fucking XSL, but this is being ridiculous.
Such despair.
No, Chad, you're not coming back now. You can stay on. I've used your allotted allowance, so I can't do that. Okay? Cool.
Well,
Ah,
Hey,
okay. Sorry.
what?
Uh, um...
Well,
Huh?
hey.
Okay.
That's right. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
Okay.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey.
Huh?
But
It's quiet. Too quiet. And yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end. This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair. And I will destroy it.
So you're saying I'm gonna have to deal with that next? That's gonna be a fun realization to come up to, but at least fucking Kokichi's dead. You know what? I don't think I've been impacted this hard since chapter 1. And this time, it was actually genuine. Like, there was genuine fear in myself when I was going through this, before I was learning and whatnot. Genuine fear and nervousness. And yet, I'm here. So, I don't know. I don't know how to end this. I don't even know how to fucking segue into the fucking new one. New video, I mean. Not that I have to segue into it, because it will just start automatically next time, so... Yeah.